Hello, this is Janelle. Today we have a guest speaker with me today. Her name is Sarah Perez. She is a 27-year-old Aurora resident, and she's here to speak about all things immigration, migration, and the American dream, as she has firsthand experience migrating to America. Thank you for being here today, Sarah.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me, Janelle.
All right, so first thing, Sarah, what does the American dream mean to you?
For me, the American dream will mean fighting for something you want, fighting for something to get something better, and just doing better for you and your family.
Gotcha. That's definitely a very good explanation. So tell me, how old were you when you came to America?
Janelle, I was very young. I can recall I was about maybe 5 to 6 years old.
Gotcha. And obviously you migrated with your family. So what was life like for your family back in your homeland?
As I can remember, it was very tough for both of my parents. They were young when they had me, so it was tough. They lived as fishermen. Both of my parents would go out in the morning and fish for fish and shrimp, and then they would go out and sell it in the afternoon, and that's how we would make our living, which was very, very poor. So they decided to migrate to the United States because obviously everybody said there was better living for us. We had a very small home, and it was just me and my sister.
Gotcha. I can imagine what life is like back in your native land, which you said you're from Mexico, correct?
That is correct. I was born in Sinaloa.
Gotcha. All right. So, do you think that? How do you think that your life would have been like if your parents had not brought you here from Mexico?
Honestly, Janelle, I think it would have been very, very hard. I mean, I lived in Mexico for like 5 to 6 years that I can recall of, and I can remember it was like a very, very poor place. We didn't really have much, and my parents didn't make much money. Like what they made from selling shrimp and fish was nothing, because where we are from, fish and shrimp is very popular, so they don't pay as much as they would pay in other places. So they made enough money to feed us. That's about it.
Jeez, I can only imagine what that would be like. Well, I'm definitely glad that things have worked out for you guys here in America. Do you think that your parents overall live a way better lifestyle now than they did in Mexico?
Yes, definitely. I think it's way, way better. I can say it's like 10 times better than living there. I mean, I honestly still love the country in Mexico because that's where I'm from and that's where my heart belongs. But thanks to the United States, we do have a very, very better living. We got a better education. We got to make something out of our lives here.
Gotcha. Yeah, and that's something that do you think that everyone should be entitled to?
Yes, I definitely think. I know there's a lot of stuff going on right now where a lot of people feel that we don't deserve the same right as them just because we are not from here. But I think we work just as hard as everyone else, so we deserve that opportunity.
I completely understand. I completely agree. Do you think that there is a bias towards, immigrants from, Central and South America versus immigrants from Europe?
Oh, yes, definitely. There is a big thing towards brown people. I think they're seen as like we're the only immigrants here, and immigrants come from all over the world. And I feel like just because of the color of their skin, they don't see them as different, and they only see us as different, and they want us out. I mean, there's all this commotion about build the wall in Mexico, but immigrants come from all parts. They enter through a lot of ports. There's immigrants that come maybe towards Florida. There's immigrants that come from Canada. There's immigrants that come towards New York. I mean, it's not only towards Mexico, and I think there is like a big bias because a lot of Central American people come through there too. So there's a lot of Hispanics coming out through there, but it's from everywhere.
I completely understand. I mean, I've known some people who have migrated from like Sweden and Poland, and obviously they honestly said that their experience was a lot different than the experiences that people from Latin America experience. So I think that we need to get over this bias. Okay, and overall, Sarah, is there anything else that you would say to people who want to come to America for a better life?
Oh, yeah, of course. I would tell them to keep pushing and come here. I mean, there's a lot of ways to come here. Obviously, maybe my family didn't do it the correct way, how everybody says it, but I mean, it was the correct way for us because we got here and we got something to accomplish. But there's definitely a lot of ways, so if you have that dream, then come and pursue your dream.
Awesome. I completely agree with that. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Sarah. We appreciate your feedback. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here with us, and you have a good rest of your day.
Thanks, Janelle.